Hello and welcome back to Salesmen After Hours. Thank you for tuning into your weekly dose of hee-hee-ha-has and good times with a rotating group of, like, I don't know how many there are. There were 7 of us, like something
like
that.
50, 52.
50,000.
Yeah.
7,000.
Yeah. Something like that.
I am this week's host, but not host, Dan, and I'm joined by the following lovely people. To my right, but your left, it's Eric, and to my left, but your right, it's Georgie and Billy.
Yeah. Who's
And-
that?
Yeah, who is that? But you know what? You know who he was, and you know who he was, and you know who I was? The people that you saw on stream. Thank you for tuning in
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
to
you
our Marvel Rivals stream this past.
to
When
all
the hell
our
was it?
wonderful
Tuesday?
Viewers.
It was. Thank you for watching us all suck.
Yeah.
On Marvel
Well, hey,
Rivals.
we did go up on wins. We got up on dubs. I think we ended with like 5 wins, 4 practice rounds. So
We're
Oh,
like
right, yeah.
we're like 3 of those wins just losses that you said were wins.
well, you know, it's all
You
about
lied a
mindset.
lot.
It's all about mindset.
Yeah, pretty
it's all
much.
about, you know,
We
it's
lied
all
a
about
lot.
keeping good mental.
Because
It's-
about halfway through the stream, Billy had the genius idea of changing the win-loss counter from saying wins and losses to wins and warm-ups.
well, it didn't, technically that was Shell's idea. I think they said
Yeah,
it.
get it
Oh.
fucking right. I just
Oh.
said that out loud. It is my idea. Sorry to come in with so much anger.
Sorry, who are you?
My idea. Me am the idea.
they call them
Man.
shell ideas.
Yep.
Shell ideas?
I don't know.
That's what they all
I think
say.
mermaids have those shell ideas.
You know what? Guys, I'm going to
Okay.
come out and say it. I thought that one was fine.
Thank you.
I'm just going to be completely real, completely honest.
This
What'd
is
you say?
definitely
I thought it was fine. I thought that was an alright joke.
Thank you.
this is
Thank
definitely a me thing, but I do not like that game at all.
Rivals?
The healing is so outweighs the damage so much.
Mm-hmm.
There's a clip I saved in the recap. We could put it up. I was Iron Fist. I am I am beating the shit out of who is it? Cloak and Dagger
Yeah, I think it was Dagger.
for
Or
I think
don't
like 6 seconds of just standing there beating the shit out of her. The health bar does not go down
doesn't move at all.
once because whoever the fuck is healing and you do like 2 damage a punch and they get 900 healing
Well,
a
they're-
second.
probably getting pocketed by like at least one other person, probably 2.
It was
Which
the
to
most
me,
I think-
infuriating thing.
I think possibly that same match, but I don't remember. I was playing Magneto, and I cornered a Hulk into a room right as he died and turned back into Bruce Banner. Which, just for a goof, just to fuck around, I use my Magneto ultimate on Bruce Banner.
I watched this happen. I watched this happen in the kill cam.
Because Magneto has like one of the worst ultimates in the game, so it doesn't really matter if you waste it. And not only did it not kill him, Bruce Banner, the squishiest character in the entire game, I don't even know how many health he has, like 150, 200? I don't know.
think.
Magneto ult did not kill him. He was alive with like that much HP. Not only that, he took about 2 steps out of the room that I had him cornered in, full health. And he didn't die. I'm pretty sure we
Yeah,
lost that
that's-
team fight.
I mean, from playing Overwatch for so much longer, which is pretty much, another similar game to Marvel. I don't know. I just think that game, the like damage to healing is a lot better.
It's
'Cause you can actually-
the healing definitely is a little overkill in Rivals. I do think over time it'll get tuned
Hopefully,
down.
hopefully so, because in Overwatch you can actually kill the other team.
Yeah. To counter a little bit on Rivals' side there, Eric, Overwatch has also been out longer.
No, I know.
They've had
Yeah,
more
they've
time
had-
to balance. Rivals is still a very much new game where they have not balanced it correctly yet, it just takes time. They have to
I
see
know.
how different things actually play out.
And I'm sure in Overwatch they had the same problems when the game first came out. It's just,
Yeah. Overwatch
you
has
know.
had 9 years to like
Right.
iterate on
They've
top of
had-
it.
they've had a bit of a head start.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have time to even it out more. I think Rivals will get better with time.
Yeah. All that to say, we will be streaming a lot more in the future. So
Not
stay.
Mario
Yes.
Kart though.
I
Well, I mean,
assume you want
that's
to
up
take the stage.
fans.
So.
That's up to the fans.
If anyone out there is familiar with the Super Mario Brothers, there is a character in the game. Well, in the franchise, his name is Wario. So now
Evil Mario.
it's Evil Mario. For those
Yeah.
out there who don't know, but everyone probably should know, I'm really, really bad at Mario Kart. I know that it's just like shortcuts, drifting, all that. I can't do it.
Mhm.
So we were playing one night, like I think last week. It was a bunch of us.
Yeah, it was last Saturday.
And they challenged me to get a total point score of 15. You get 15 points in one race for coming in first. I needed to get 15 points in 4 races. Came down to the final race. I think I was at what, 9 points? 9 or 10. I needed 5 points, which was what, 6th place?
Yeah, 7th, I think.
7th, whatever. It's my favorite map.
7th.
It's my favorite map, Waluigi Pinball. I'm doing great.
Me. Go on.
Yeah.
I was doing great. Great for my stand. It was just like, 4th, 5th, whatever. Comes down to the final lap. I am sweating my ass off in this game. I get to the final stretch where it's a 1 turn and then you're gone. With this, Sean opens his fat fucking mouth and says, "Oh, he's got it. He's got it in the bag." Right there.
Red shell.
About 5 to 10 feet in front of me. Fucking Wario.
The Wario NPC.
Not
even
even
one of
computer.
us.
It wasn't even a character. It was a computer. Turns his head, looks at me and says, "You're not making it out of this one, buddy." Throws a green shell directly into my line of sight. Hits me. I go from 6th to 9th, which is 4 points. So I finished the circuit with 14 out of 15 points. I had to look myself in the mirror after that one.
The craziest part is that it was a green shell. It wasn't even like
It wasn't even a red
okay.
shell. It didn't even
That stings
auto-lock.
even more. That
Yeah,
stings
for context,
even more.
red shells will they're items that you throw. Red shells will lock onto other people
They,
and
they follow you. They track
Yeah.
you.
with green shells, you just throw them in whatever
straight
direction
It
line.
goes in a
you do,
straight
that's
line
it.
and it can
Yeah.
maybe bounce.
Yeah. So green shells you have to aim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
And
that
that-
or you just have to get really lucky with to hit
Or
someone.
you can be a computer and just say, "You're not having fun tonight." It was so bad that our buddy Andrew he was pissing himself laughing to the point where he leaned back and you hear like a creak and a snap. He's sitting on like a wooden kitchen dining chair.
This is
He
an old chair, mind you.
he
Already
falls. The chair fucking snaps underneath him.
Oh my god.
So this I need to explain a little bit more context. This chair was already super old and one of the legs was already super loose and it was it would creak every time you even moved it. It was an
Okay.
old chair. So and Andrew was sitting on that and I guess either didn't realize or just didn't know how far back he was leaning, but he leans back and the leg just buckles and the entire fucking chair goes down. And the way that if you took a video and then slowed it down 75%, maybe 60%, that was how fast he fell normally. He fell in slow motion. I don't know what happened or what.
I remember before we went to your house, we were talking about how Andrew was showing up, and I actually said, "How much do we want to bet that he laughs so hard he breaks something?" And wouldn't you fucking
Yeah.
believe it?
You hit the fucking 1 in a million chance on that.
Broke it, man.
Speaking of Andrew,
Live from
Oh
West
my
Virginia,
God.
it's Andrew Duran.
Where?
Holy shit, he heard us talking about him.
You got anything to say about your chair mishap?
So for two races before when I fell, I knew one of the legs was caving in. I kept having to kick it back out because the front right leg kept caving in. And then it finally snapped my lap. And I felt myself go down towards the right, but I was stuck in the chair. I literally turned around and then fell flat on the floor to get out of the chair.
I was sitting in a chair next to him, because both of us were sitting behind the main couch where the TV is. We were sitting behind there. He was sitting in in the middle, and I was sitting to the left. So I looked towards the screen for a second, just look at the game, whoever what the score was, and then I look back, and Andrew is in midair about to hit the ground, and I'm what the fuck is going on?
You could hear the panic in his voice. He was like, "Oh!" Did you just hear the chair fall?
I was gonna say, I saw
sitting
him
in the chair.
Yeah. The word he kept sitting in the chair for the rest of the night.
He just put it back up.
I just
Insane.
I leaned the other way.
Andrew, how you been, buddy?
I've been back playing Hyrule Warriors.
Yo,
So my life.
that is a fucking
Okay.
fire game. I love that game.
I
I
just
haven't heard that name in a while.
which means all the time I'm spending on Wii U in the last week and a half, nothing. Because now I'm playing Switch one, so it was way too much fucking time. But it's a great game. I missed a couple last times for it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's sick.
How many
That's hard.
classes?
Yep.
Well, classes I've only missed like 2 or 3, but I missed like a couple assignments, which is much more important.
How much is your tuition?
What?
How much is your tuition?
I don't want to answer that. I don't want to answer that.
Yeah, how much are you paying to play the game?
Look, man.
No, it's okay. Because you know what? It's priceless. The memories he's making playing Hyrule Warriors.
What,
True.
by himself in his dorm room?
On a Wednesday night at 6:30.
It's not even. It's probably like a Tuesday at like 11:45.
No, oh, dude, I had a day where it was only that. Like I didn't leave
How
this
many,
apartment.
how many cans of DC did you go through?
I don't have DC when I'm here, actually.
Really?
Yeah, for my own health, I don't have.
Look at this
How many-
guy. Look at this
How many cans of Michelob Ultra did you go through?
No, I don't drink beer like that.
But
Nah,
it's a different story.
I eat so much better when I'm here because I just fill my fridge with only things that I'm allowed to eat. That's it.
It's probably a lot easier to eat healthier when you're in like your own space where you can just kind of
Yeah.
like decide what is in here in the first place.
Oh yeah, 100%. And the reason I don't drink DC, literally, when I got this apartment, I had a 2-liter with me already, and I finished it, and I went, I'm gonna die if I like. I'm gonna buy fucking 3 cases every other day, so I can't. I'm just gonna ban myself from it completely.
I feel like you have one of those like traditional college like man fridges, which is just like a 20-pack of hot dogs, 4 like cans of Bud Light,
One of them's open. One of them's open.
and like half a chicken Caesar wrap.
I will say,
and
because
then there's, like,
I have to go
17.
shopping, and I didn't do much shopping like when I first went. The only things in my fridge right now is beer I keep for guests, mandarins, olives, and like a half-open package of chicken tenderloins. That's it. That's all I got.
Right there.
That's in the fridge.
I feel like those like fridges, they always have like some shit like that. There's always something random like oddball that just like throws you off. Like a random can of like diet orange soda. Or, you
Well,
know,
I
it's
mean,
What are we in
who's-
my basement?
like who's this for?
I mean, like he says that and we laugh, but like his cut meals are like what 3 twigs and like a drop of water. Dude, the
My
cheese-
dinner tonight, everybody, was 6 olives, a mandarin, and 2 protein shakes. Was
You're
my
not.
dinner.
Wait, you had 2 protein shakes.
Yeah. I had 60 grams of protein through. Dude, no, I've had. You said the one oddball thing. I had a can of lime Waterloo in my fridge for like 2.5 months.
Not drinking lime Waterloo.
My friend came over and left it in there, and I'm not drinking that shit. So it was just sat in there.
What even is Waterloo? I've
It's
never
like
heard
it's
this.
fucking seltzer.
Sparkling water. They sell it in
Yeah.
West Virginia. It's not, you know.
I've heard of that stuff. Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
it?
it's just not my
Waterloo?
thing.
Who sings that song?
I
I don't know.
fucking
I'll think of it
I
later.
don't know. Waterloo. You know. something-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the ballpark. You know.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you think.
You
man.
got it.
Whatever you,
man.
whatever you say.
Andrew,
No,
anything you wanted to specifically mention this week or
Well, I
Before
wanted
we
to talk about the
continue.
Wario incident because
Oh.
that allowed me to beat Eric, and it was so,
Yeah, true.
part of the reason why I laughed so hard and why the chair broke is because I shot up in my chair when I realized I beat Eric. So
Oh, yeah,
I,
yeah,
I
you
like
were-
sat up and then sat back down like this, and then the chair broke.
and all hell broke loose?
Yeah. Oh man, that was a night. That was,
That Wario
was
was-
my send off, everybody. My send off was watching Eric get pissed off at Mario Kart. falling in
that,
my head.
Wario better say his fucking prayers. I'm coming for him.
Dude, I'm so bad at Mario
I'm
Kart.
coming,
games.
and I'm coming hard.
Yeah, you're coming
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're coming on Wario hard.
Andrew, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, this is great.
Eric, I heard that you had a pretty bad day today. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is a story in 2 parts here.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
For anyone that is unfamiliar, my current job is a pre-K teacher out about a few blocks away, and my class, I love them to death, but just so the first part is, and I love just the innocence of like, I remember I mentioned this when we did practice sessions of when a child says something that just completely like flames you, and they don't know what
they don't understand that.
Oh, so Tuesday, every week we do journal entries, so that it's pretty much we give them a question, they tell us like their answer, and word for word we have to write it out, and then they trace over it in highlighter, and they draw a picture.
Okay.
So one girl was up.
I think I did this at work today.
I won't share her name, but one girl was their turn, and the question was, what community helper would you like to be?
Okay.
So I explained to her what a community helper was, and I was saying pretty much it's somebody whose job it is to help other people. So doctors, police officers, firefighters, teachers.
Yeah.
Those are examples of community helpers. So she said, I want to be a teacher. So I wrote out a teacher, and then she, signed her name, she traced it, and then she had to draw a picture.
Oh no.
And she said, I'm going to draw you and the other teacher.
Oh no.
Vinny, if you want to pull up the picture, I'll show them on my phone here.
Hey,
Or, sorry, Shell, if you want to pull up the picture, I'm sorry. Remember,
who the fuck has been running this show for 3
I
months?
sent him the picture. All right. Pull the picture.
Jesus.
Everyone else, you'll get a look here.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That is
Bro, that's what Wario did to you. That's crazy.
Now,
oh my god.
Right up there.
now the problem is, I can't even defend myself and say that the other one is me, because if you look closely, she drew glasses on the big one and not on the small one. So I can't even defend myself and say that it's not me.
You couldn't have
You know
defended yourself anyway. She drew you as a boulder.
Oh, and in case anyone's curious, the circle in the stomach.
Scoop of ice cream.
In case anyone's curious, the circle in the stomach, she fully colored it in afterwards, but according to her, that's a baby that's in my stomach.
Yeah.
You got M-Preg? That's fucking crazy.
Now
What's going on at tutor time?
Now the other one is we have a student, again I won't share his name, but he is very handsy. He's there's behavioral problems. I hand to God think this kid is possessed.
Yeah.
He doesn't touch any of the other students. He doesn't hit them, but he beats the shit out of the teachers. So today, in the morning, we tell the parents, because they're not allowed to bring like toys from home or anything from
Yeah,
home.
that makes sense.
So we explained to the mom, hey, please stop sending him in with things, because when we have to take them away, that's when his, the fits start.
Yeah.
So sure enough, today he had like some like Hot Wheels car or something, but I had to take it away.
Goated.
And he got upset. He was running around, and as he was running around, he kept like smacking the other students in the back of the head.
This is today also,
This is
right?
today.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
There's a bunch of other stuff. I'll tell you off stream
All
or
right.
off show.
It might be me.
The big thing was he bit me in the hand.
All right.
And really fucking chomped down on it. So he has they're called SEEDs. It's pretty much like just somebody who's there for about an hour to an hour and a half a day, just to like help him make sure,
Okay, yeah.
it's like his own personal teacher.
Like an
Oh,
aide,
okay.
sort of.
Yeah.
She made him write an apology card,
Oh, no.
which, Shell, if you want to pull up picture 2, I have the card with me.
Did he write it with ketchup and mustard?
He wrote it with red crayon. I am sorry I bit you, Mr. Eric. And then inside he signed it. But it's just, I love the splatter of crayon also. Like he
Dude, you gotta
wrote
put that
it.
up on your wall. Dude. You gotta,
I said I'm buying a frame and I'm framing this and putting this in my room.
that's sick.
Holy shit.
Damn, you've had a day.
Oh
Jesus,
man, that's not even the surface of it. There's so much other stuff happened today.
Yeah.
You fell in a sinkhole on the way here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shoes fell off.
Pole,
I'm-
and then
dude,
you like
we have to call
like
the
a
fucking,
bird
we have to
shit
call the
on
fire
you,
department.
and it
Wait,
just
what-
wasn't working out.
What
They actually called me here.
Whoa,
Yeah, yeah.
whoa, whoa,
I don't know why they called
Yeah,
me.
Andrew was still on the form. I don't know why we were supposed to take him off when he moved.
Yeah.
What?
I was still the emergency contact for Eric, so
yeah.
Yeah.
they called me.
Are you real? Am I really your emergency contact?
What?
I don't know why. That would be something you.
Yeah. I'm a new patient at doctor's office. What's my emergency contact?
In case of emergency, please call
We know who
my
to call.
friend.
Oh, like this thing that could save my life in the future. You know, it'd be really funny.
Yeah.
Call my friend that I know is not gonna pick up the fucking phone. This does not answer the phone.
Yeah. My friend,
Yeah, I'm also like what 8 hours away. How far away?
I was gonna say, yeah, my friend, yeah, you know who has the EpiPen in case of an emergency? My friend who lives 800 miles from here.
And do you have any closing remarks before you kick rocks?
Oh, before I vanish? Oh shit. Okay. I was gonna share a quick story about children since you brought up one. When I was a camp counselor, there was a kid. It was the only kid I had problems with, like really getting physical. I mean, like I had it with some of the other kids, but like not like this kid. And like it's to be expected, whatever. Especially at 6 years old, that's the age group I dealt with. Like when we would sit down and like in the gazebo, whatever, and like we do rainbow loom. A lot of the girls were into that shit, but the boys get bored, and their number one instinct when they get bored is to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
So I had to just break them up.
That's what we're doing after this.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm flying back actually for the pit fight. But there was this one kid who was like really like two kids were crying because he was sitting there. I was like, dude, one more time, I'll take you to I'm taking you to the principal essentially. Then we go to our next station, and it's like a group game that has like everyone involved. It's I don't remember what it was. It was some.
Oh,
kind of-
those always end well.
Bro, I watched him full stop reel back and punch a girl in the face. I was like,
God.
what did I just say? What's wrong with you? I was like, I got mad enough when you were smacking other boys in the back of the head while you're playing football. Why'd you punch this girl in the nose?
That's like I always laugh when it's like I'll tell a kid, like I'll give him like a minute long talk of, hey, please don't do this. This is why. Can you promise me you won't do it? And he'll be like, okay. And then immediately fucking goes and does it again.
Dude, I have so many stories. I had the one kid who always got his swim shorts stuck on the ceiling.
What? Wait,
Or rather, he would lose them every day, and then 2 days he got them stuck like on a beam on the ceiling of one of the. Like I don't know how the fuck he did that. I was like, why were you doing that?
This is reminding me. My memory is being very much jogged right now because I have a couple stories like that from when I was a counselor. One of them, this one, I don't remember if I told it on the podcast before, but it's pretty quick. I took the kids to the Marjorie Post pool, that field trip. I was the only counselor who was actually making an effort to like go in the pool with the kids and actually interact with them and have fun with them because they were like the younger kids. And I wanted to do the diving boards, but my kids were all too young, so we had to go in that gross ass 3-foot pool that's like elbow to elbow.
Mm-hmm.
I had my stupid short hair, goggles on, a very overly sized swim shirt for me that was even too big for how fat I was, and I'm playing. Well, yeah, I still am, but I was. So it's it still applies.
Yeah,
kill yourself actually. So I'm just playing the game with the kids. I backed up a little bit. I backed into this little girl who was like maybe like 5 or 6. And we're talking about kids being brutally honest. I turned around and I looked down at the little girl. I don't even know if she was from the camp or not, but she looked up at me and she went, ew. I was like, I think I need to like reevaluate everything.
yeah.
That was the moment Dan started growing out his hair.
Dude,
Never
I had this sassy girl named.
Never getting made fun of by a 6-year-old girl ever again.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Also another one. Yeah. Also, another one is that it's not a kid being brutally honest. It's just something funny that happened. There was this kid in one of the years that I had. I don't remember his name, but he was like kind of new, and it was. I literally had like an 80s like stand by me, you know, like older role model kind of moment. He would always like he had this day where he just wasn't having a good day. He was like not talking to anybody. He was all down in the dumps and like he was like sitting on a bench outside, like away from everybody. I go sit down. I'm like, what's going on, man? What are you doing? You know, literally like a movie. It's, I don't have any friends. Nobody likes me. I give him a pep talk. I actually cheer him up, and he actually like spent the rest of the day like talking to people. And you know, and I had a talk with his mom when she came to pick him up about she was so happy and this and that, and thank you so much for doing that. At the end of the year, it's not required, but a lot of the parents like to give the counselors like tips and you know, little gifts or whatever. You want to know what this kid gave me? The kid that I quite literally he could be a class president right now. You know, butterfly effect. He could be like, you know, president of something in 10 years. You want to know what he gave me? A $5 bill folded up to fit inside of a Pez dispenser.
That's awesome.
I gave this kid his summer back.
That's
Awesome.
why. Like that's crazy. Like I didn't do a ton of like counseling, and obviously I never worked as like a teacher or anything. But
You did that 1 year.
I did the one
That's
year.
how we met.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did that
was
1 year
fun.
here as a
That
counselor.
was fun.
But obviously in Boy Scouts and stuff, I was in charge of a lot of younger kids. Never had any real crazy issues with the kids. And obviously you will remember the only issues I ever had while dealing with younger kids were with the other people my age getting in trouble.
Oh my god.
Yes. And it's never been the kids. It's
Yeah.
always
I-
the counselors
Do you
that
have-
got in trouble
Do you
when
have
I'm
an,
around.
do you have an
I
example?
was about to say I've heard the horror stories from this fucking
I-
group of counselors.
I
Like,
I
there's
don't
some-
think we can disclose anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we
I
can
mean,
give
off after the stream is done, definitely. But
rough context without going into crazy detail.
yeah,
One of the counselors started calling another counselor by a certain phrase.
a very we'll
yeah.
say a very raunchy nickname.
Yes.
that doesn't sound dirty if you don't know any better.
Yeah. And he got the kids to start saying that to the other counselor.
To the girl,
and it kind of devolved to the point of he was let
Two-
go.
Not one, but two counselors were fired that
for
day.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Shit was
was-
crazy. But
So
never
they
the
actually pulled the trigger and fired them.
Yeah. No, like,
Well,
get
there
the
was
fuck outta
there
here.
was one time that a kid got in trouble and it was really fucking funny.
It was like
Um,
minor.
I don't
From
think
what
you
I
were here. You weren't there at that because it was one of the later years I had. The last couple of years I had the younger kids.
Okay.
I had the younger group, which I hated. But there was this one kid who was like kind of a troublemaker, sometimes not. He kind of had good, bad days. I wasn't the one who did it, but one of the counselors took him inside for something to get water or something. We're on the playground outside. He comes outside, and I guess he must have forgotten where he was. He must have forgotten that he was at camp or something and had a moment where he thought he was at home because he walked out of the doors, threw his arms up, and he said, "What's up, motherfuckers?" And he got all sad, and he got all like he was like crying on the stairs when like
That's
when
hard as fuck. That's
when he realized he was gonna get in trouble for it. We were like, dude, we can't just like not take you to the office for that. Like,
I got one last quick one. My very first day at this place that I work at now,
Mhm.
I was in a pre-K class, and this little boy walks up to me and goes, "What's your name?" I said, "I'm Mr. Eric." He goes, "You have a big belly, Mr. Eric." And then
owned
walked away.
instantly.
And then I hadn't spoken to him for like a month since.
no, you know, I would like imagine you're just you'd so offended. You're like, fuck you. Well, how about that? You want to know? How about fuck you? Your fucking mother's a whore. You're like, what are you really coming up to me? How about you step outside, you asshole?
Andrew, we love you. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys. Yeah.
Really,
Next
man?
week, sure. Yeah. No, I'll
All
be.
right, fantastic.
God.
Before we move on, Shell, how are comments looking?
I was about to say, why don't we go to our first comment roundup?
Sorry, I had to put the show back together. I have to
Yeah.
put all the pieces back together. We have such a friendly little group in
Oh,
the
that's a lot.
comments today.
Alright,
I love
alright, let's
it.
go.
First one is that I will address is I don't know where it went on the screen. I don't care about you guys seeing it. I get to see the comments. I'm the only one. A new friend Megan asks, "Can we do intros? Because she's new. Quick intros.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello.
Billy, 10-second intro.
Intros.
Go.
You start.
God, please.
Me? All right. My name is Eric. I'm a big hockey fan. Let's go Rangers. Big football. Let's go Jets. Favorite video games are
Okay, next.
All right, cool.
Too much.
Boom blocks.
Boom blocks. All right,
That's
go
it.
ahead.
Boom blocks and Mario Kart. I'm Dan. I also like Mario Kart, and video games are neato.
Okay, next.
True. I'm George. I like the more whack-ass games, and I work in air conditioning. Yeah.
Okay, next. We're not a video game podcast.
What's up going on? I also work in air conditioning with this guy. That's separate. And I was recently just at the HelloFresh headquarters, which was really nice over there. It was-
Really?
Yeah. It was very nice.
Good to hear.
I forgot you're big
what'd
on
you say
what's
your
up.
name is?
Billy,
Megan?
Billy, what's your name? What's your name, bud?
Oh,
Chauncey,
my
what's
name's
your
Billy. sorry. I'm just so excited to talk about HelloFresh.
He said, "What?" Instead of your name, you said, "What's up going on?"
You mentioned HelloFresh before your name.
I'm trying new things.
Yo,
you know?
Mr. Fresh.
Not
what's
sponsored
up,
by
man?
HelloFresh.
List of priorities.
We are unfortunately not sponsored by HelloFresh yet.
You know what?
Yes.
I'll talk
Yeah,
about
are we?
HelloFresh because there's a couple fucking HelloFresh comments. Jesus
Yo,
Christ.
no way.
How many?
I will say before we even started, our number 1 and number 2 biggest fans, Nick and Ali, were very excited that Eric's back.
Shouts
He'll be
out,
back
as
for the
always.
next
He'll be
3
back in the saddle.
episodes.
Yeah, you've been out.
Um,
You've been out for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Last
Yeah.
time I was on, Andrew shot me with the unicorn gun.
Oh
so
yeah, so
Yeah,
you
so
had
he
to go
died.
I had
through
to go to the hospital for a little bit
the,
too.
yeah, you had to go through the river Styx to
Recuperate.
come back to life.
I had some Pepto Bismol though. I'm fine.
I'm really happy for you about that. Jack randomly said my name is David, and that's the name of my dead papa. So I guess Jack's my dead papa. Hi, papa. Nick said, "God, I miss Eric's voice." And then he texted me a couple things, and so did Ali. It got weird and lovey to you. I don't know why they're so obsessed with you. They need to.
Yeah, who's this guy?
Do they know I
who
have a
even are
girlfriend?
you? Yeah, the couple, Nick and Ali, they're aware that you have a girlfriend,
I don't
considering
know.
she
I
came
don't
to
know.
our apartment.
Do they know that he likes hockey?
Yeah,
Do they know that his favorite video game is Boom Blocks?
Dude, I love Blue Blocks.
Yeah, and then Yankee
Oh.
said, "I can't wait for the HelloFresh ad read."
Yeah.
And
one of
Jack
these
said,
days, it's coming.
"HelloFresh sponsor?" ? To which I will say to all of our devoted fans who so badly want us to be sponsored by HelloFresh, so do we. You know what? I emailed them. I
We
reached
did
out
reach
to
out.
them.
We're making big moves.
I submitted a fucking partnership email to them. So hopefully, you know what? Hopefully maybe they'll get back to us.
Yeah.
But it's in motion, I guess.
They will, even if we have to force it.
I'll make a deal with you guys right now on Mike.
All right.
April 11th is my birthday. If we can get an official HelloFresh sponsorship before my birthday, on camera, you can shave my head or something,
All right.
Okay.
All right.
or shave whatever, or something else. But
Mhm.
figure shave my hair is the most tame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna devote the rest of my work weeks to just getting that done.
Just
Screw work.
Pull a few
I
strings.
I dare you to prove me wrong.
You got to do jobs for the HelloFresh buildings.
Yep.
And then get into contact.
Wait, that's
Maybe I
actually a
have.
really good idea.
Maybe I have.
You never know. Yeah, and then Yankee said, "What's the HelloFresh discount code for 20% off?" We don't know yet. Hopefully, we'll get one soon.
Soon.
We got 2 different requests for our next stream. We got a request to stream Minecraft and a request to stream Rainbow Looming, and also Subway Surfers, which I fuck
Yeah.
with.
George, you and I could do a 5-hour podcast of us just making Rainbow Loom bracelets and shooting the shit.
Let's
I
go.
would love.
I would
that.
learn how to do it just for that.
Yeah. George,
So-
you don't strike me as a rainbow loom type of guy.
You see, I had 2 younger sisters, so
Yeah,
I
there it is.
inherently
Mhm.
learned also because it was big when I was in Jersey. That was right around its phase.
Mhm.
I was just selling them for $10.
Yeah, I mean,
and
hey.
making money off of the most basic design you could
Hustle's
ever
a
do.
hustle.
Shell, who is putting all of Baby Shark in chat?
I think
Uh,
it's AJ's
yeah,
friend
yeah,
Aiden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it's taking everything in me not to just scroll past. Sorry, Aiden. You're a fan of the show. You've watched multiple times, but Baby Shark is not allowed on Salesmen After Hours. One of our lesser known rules of the craft. No fucking Baby Shark. Sorry.
Too much.
Yankee brought up something that he loves to talk about, which is little kids talking about God and religion is one of the funniest things I've ever experienced. It's one of my favorite things. I love when children become sentient of God.
I thought you were going to stop at Yankee talk about one of his favorite things, little kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa,
yo,
whoa. Demands He's a teacher.
Slander.
I mean,
He's a teacher.
that happens
Slander.
sometimes, Shell, but not the point.
Hey, don't put dirt on my friend's name.
I mean,
Mostly because he's a teacher.
I was gonna say we had a certain teacher while we were in high school who got in trouble for a certain large amount of.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my god.
I also had one in middle school.
I think we should move on.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Dan.
Smart
AJ
choice.
said, hi, guys.
Hi, AJ.
We got requests for karaoke. Not today, but maybe on stream.
Hey,
Yes.
Billy has a karaoke machine, honestly.
that's true.
We could.
I do have that.
Aiden keeps talking about Baby Shark,
He's
but
all in
I'm
on Baby Shark.
just kind of scrolling past it.
That's why.
Andrew was commenting while he was live on air. I don't know how he did that.
That's sick.
He said, "Welcome back to the HelloFresh podcast. It's not us. That's not us."
Soon.
AJ thought he should share that he's getting Taco Bell. All of these comments like came in as I started doing the comment roundup. So now I'm rushing.
All right, we're popping. That's all I'm hearing.
There's been a lot of requests for George to sing. I could only assume why. George, do you wanna sing a little ditty?
Diddy. Well, little Diddy. Whoa.
Oh, sorry, I used the wrong term.
Hey,
I mean, I feel like it was kind of topical to what we were talking about before. But...
Whoa!
do you want to sing us a tune?
1,000 bottles of lube on the
You're not, George.
Any recommendations?
Baby Shark was
Shanty.
recommended.
I was
Baby
just
Shark.
Sean just screamed shanty.
you're gonna get the most basic line from it. Anyway.
All right. That sounded like fucking
I was about to-
Eyewitness News.
It's close enough.
On 10-10
It's
wins right now.
close enough. Anyway.
Unfortunately, we lost Ali as a viewer because the Oscar
No.
nominations are on.
Oh, true.
It's true.
Kale said she was here, but hasn't commented, even though she said she was going to start spamming comments. So now I'm going through my private comments. And Nick brought up a beautiful comment of don't trust a guy who keeps olives in a dorm fridge.
I mean,
Which is so
Never know.
fucking real.
Can you put that on a t-shirt and sell it?
We should have.
Yes.
We need to
Guys should be
Give
inquire.
him royalties.
How old are those olives?
Andrew, get back here.
So Andrew,
that could
Andrew's
be.
Put
actually.
in
Oh,
chat.
he's running. He's running.
Oh my god.
Oh, I wish the viewers could have seen that. So I definitely wasn't in my living room playing Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
How old are those olives? I got them before break. I got them maybe 5 months ago. So,
Fastest
Yeah.
I've ever seen
but
you.
they don't go bad. They're fucking like they're fine. Like I keep them in a sealed
You know that,
container.
right?
They're in a jar. You know,
Well,
they're
they
fine.
will.
I mean,
I keep them in brine and shit. They're fine.
The brine is what can go bad mostly. Just saying.
Captain Olive over here.
I'm Greek.
I was about to say.
I will say, you know what? I may not beat the boy allegation of having nothing in my fridge, but I did beat the one of having only one flat pillow. I have multiple pillows.
Yo,
So
this huge outcome
Yep.
for.
Give him a standing
Okay.
ovation for that one.
Yeah.
Standing ovation.
what are you doing?
We're not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Sit down.
Intros before, because a little back behind this stage knowledge for the viewers. I can still hear everything even when I'm not on here. So my name's Andrew.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
My favorite video games are well, I also like Boom Blocks.
Let the man speak.
You get 10 more
We're
seconds.
breaking up. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, thanks for coming out to the podcast, everyone new. George, sing.
Yeah.
Sing, George. Keep
What do you
singing, man.
It's
have
a
to
lot of,
serenade
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
get me out of here.
of what?
I was gonna. Sean said shanty. I was gonna lead Weller, man, because that's like the only shanty I know.
I don't know it that great.
Mm.
That's the issue. I would need lyrics in front of me for most songs. I do not remember.
Well, you know
lyrics
the
well.
chorus.
I don't know how
I
to
haven't
sing,
heard it in a
so
while, actually.
I'm
For that
chilling.
one. Not gonna lie.
Sean, I got a quick question for you.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, hi.
So, because obviously, for a lot of you listeners out there don't know, but we get every week we submit like idea sheets, and
Yes.
we have them as like in case. Do you
Yeah.
copy them word for word when we send them?
Yes.
Dan, how do you whip your ass?
Oh.
Wait, did I fuck that up when I texted?
Did I fuck that up?
No, I swear to God, I remember right.
I might have fucked it up.
This just in.
Yes,
Dan
yes.
whips ass.
It was not me. Shell, I'm
Okay.
sorry, but it was
Oh,
not me.
but I got the
Wow.
Arabic on your sheet. Perfect, Eric.
I don't know how you got that one.
You want to show them the Arabic I got perfect?
Hang on,
But I have to
let me
fucking
get
write
up
on your
for you.
sheet?
Oh, this is a big one, guys.
Shell, this is your chance to say anything you want about Eric. He doesn't have his headphones
This
on.
So
guy-
we had
This fucking guy made me
humbling
write
experience
Arabic.
at work, image to go with it, and then my beef with Wario. Can
In
you guys
Arabic.
hear me, or is this fun?
Guys,
Who's-
time for Eric slander. What the fuck? No, I see it, buddy. I see it. Thank you.
Who's beef with Eric?
This guy didn't even send me a
That's his
cue
YouTube
card. He just
channel.
went, can you look at what I sent you
what?
yesterday?
All right,
Wait, what?
I was
You're a
narrating
mess.
you.
You're
I
a
was
mess.
narrating your
Oh,
adventure.
okay, cool. Thank you.
go to hell. There you go.
Go to hell.
Oh,
Anyways, this
Hey.
just in. Dan whips ass.
Yeah.
Could be you.
But how do I whip my ass?
back and forth.
I mean,
Very good
I
question.
think that's a question for you. I don't think I can answer that.
I'm freezing
yet.
my ace off.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yes. You know what?
I rewatched Joe Santagato's video on. I don't know if you guys have seen it. They did literally a case study to find out the most common way to wipe your ass.
Oh, I think you
Okay.
I think you showed
Yeah.
me that. I think
Probably.
Or
do you
sent it
guys
to
do
me
you
or
guys know
whatever.
about this?
I feel like I've seen.
I mean,
it.
I haven't seen
I've
it, but I
seen it
could-
in passing.
Mhm.
Because the reason that they wanted to do this case study is because Joe told the story that they what I just missed. Whatever. They're hanging out with a group of guys. Nice. Not a sponsor, but blah blah blah. They were sitting
Yeah.
with a group of guys, and somehow the topic of ass wiping came up naturally.
Yeah.
Of course.
And they found out that in a group of like 7 people, there weren't 2 guys that had the exact same like ass wiping routine.
Really?
Like
All
some
right.
people stood, some people sat, some people
Mhm.
crumpled, some people, So they literally did a case study, and like 11,000 people took part in it.
my
And
God.
they found
That's
out
sick.
they found out the most they found out all the stats. They had like age, gender, income, race,
That's hard as fuck, actually. That's sick as hell.
and it was like, I think the most common. What are you
Oh.
doing?
Oh,
So I was doing something
Oh.
funny. in the
Dance?
studio.
oh, I
just
took a
wanna-
really big hit of my
Oh.
pen and
Yo.
then I blew it outwards and I
Oh.
didn't want.
Guys, we
I
got
thought you were like, because you were doing this. I thought you were telling me to shut up or something.
Took a hit off.
No,
Josh.
I would have
Shut
just.
the fuck
If I
up.
wanted you to shut up, I would have just come to the glass and told you to shut up.
Okay.
So I assume it's what front
No,
to
sorry,
back
I
or
was
back to
just blowing
front, right?
smoke away.
Well, that was one of the options.
All right.
One of them.
One of them.
Yeah,
Side to
because
side.
they had
What, upside down?
front to back or back to front.
Handstand, like
I think it was the most common way to wipe your ass. It was like to sit down, to fold the paper as opposed to crumbling, to wipe front to back. That's like the normal way.
Really?
1 to 2 times with one wipe. There were and they ran the numbers, and it was like there's at least 10 people that do the opposite of that. At least 10 people out of 11,000 wipe their ass by standing, crumpling the paper back to front with 5+ times with the same piece of paper.
Standing up
prison.
back to front. That's like insane.
I don't understand.
That's
like I was talking. I don't understand how. Like, what do you guys do?
I sit fold
Me too.
back to front, usually around like 3 or 4. That's typical. That's a
Back to
typical.
front,
That's-
really?
3 to 4 with one piece of paper.
No, no. I mean
No.
like 3, 4 wipes in total, like in general.
Oh,
With one paper, probably just 1 or 2.
just once.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice
this
at
is,
most.
Guys, this is riveting conversation.
this is hey, hello fresh.
comment how you wipe your head.
Tell us.
Sorry, how do you whip your head?
How do you whip your?
I
Both. Tell
guarantee
us
you,
both.
Yankee will be the only one to tell you guys how he wipes his
Yankee's
ass.
gonna write like a paragraph.
I was gonna say it's gonna be like the entire thing is one comment about
Use ChatGPT.
And if
Come
any
up
of
with
you
something.
and if any of you comment that you don't, you just go in the shower after, you're never watching another second of the show again. Get out.
we will ban you from the
Go
channel. We
away.
will ban you from all socials.
Is that something people do?
Apparently,
Like
Yeah.
not wipe at all, and just
no,
go in the shower.
like so I remember watching a YouTube video and he was talking about it. Apparently, if
What kind
it's,
of fucking videos do you watch?
he said if his was real bad, he'll go like if it's like after 3 wipes, he just gets in the shower and finishes off in there.
Oh,
That's
after only 3 wipes, that's
unacceptable.
yeah. There's a lot more. Like if you're gonna like,
Wait, guys, I need you to know that Andrew just ran.
Oh,
He ran to his computer. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. He
Oh.
ran to his computer. I'm not telling him I added him back. Simply just to
Be
comment.
careful, he might come back in like naked or something.
He said, I'm gonna leave his apartment open. Well, now I'm part of the bidet master race.
Wait, I'm here? Oh, shit.
I want one so bad.
Guys,
I want one. I want
man,
one.
really getting the tour today.
Lean to the side, fold front to back 2 times with the same paper. Check to see if I'm good. If not, repeat. That's
Yep.
sane.
yeah.
That's sane.
Yeah.
That makes
Andrew, I'm
sense.
gonna come visit you and use your bidet.
If you don't check, you're insane.
Oh,
You're insane.
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You'd be good.
I don't
Just
trust. I wouldn't
putting
trust him
blind
that much.
faith.
Guys, in November of 2018, I went to Italy for the first and only time, and that was the first and again to this day only time I have ever used a bidet. Can I just say that is some life-changing,
Yeah.
eye-opening? I had to look in the mirror after that, just like I had to see
I
what went
literally
wrong.
want one.
Respect.
You can go to
Respect.
They're
There's-
cheap.
My
Yeah.
only problem right now,
Going up
it's
to
too
40.
cold
Yeah.
It's too
outside.
cold.
So the
Yeah.
water
Oh,
freezing. I walked away from that shit numb.
numb where the sun don't shine.
Andrew
Well, you
walked
know
out
what,
like
though?
in, like how in a fucking sack race, like he's walking out of the bathroom.
Yeah, I fucking penguin waddled out of there.
I heard that of those, like if you're with the toilet attachments, the bidets, where it's like a dial on the side,
Mhm.
there are like good ones and more expensive ones. You can get one of those that has heated water.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get like heated water. You can get a heated seat. There are ones that are like $500 that have
That's
like
insane.
all like different settings. There's one that has like a distraction sound for like if you don't want people to hear you shit.
While
Like,
you're
it'll play
shitting.
just like it'll just play like random like ambiance noises, like fucking white noise.
Wait, Shell, play
like-
the FNAF ambiance.
Yeah.
This one plays while you're in
Making
the
a
bathroom.
custom one of those where it's just this.
Hacking one of those,
Dude,
using the files.
I want a speaker in my bidet. That's fucking awesome.
I
Oh,
think
Like,
Bloodwood makes them.
Like, yeah, why is there a horse in there? Why would you want like who's going by like, oh my god, look at this guy. He's going to the bathroom in the bathroom. You believe him?
Yeah.
Believe this fucking guy?
Ew.
Unacceptable.
This
man.
guy's
It's
dropping
weird.
this guy's dropping a log in the socially
especially
appropriate
in your own
room.
house. like who's there that you don't
Wait,
want to
King-
know?
I got no shame in my kingdom.
The porcelain throne.
The royal throne.
We got fucking poop purveyors in the fucking house, dude. Like
Purloiners. What do you think? What do you think are the best terms for the toilet or the bathroom?
I love the John.
I was gonna say the John is like one of the
I,
best.
I, always I call it the can a lot.
I like the head. I think that
I was
one's
gonna
funny.
The Lou.
Oh,
that's
you
good.
would call it the Lou.
Porcelain throne's always classic.
What's
Great.
the terms? Oval Office. I've heard that.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Ooh,
That's,
that is a good one.
Oh,
That's a
I
good
like junkyard. Like,
I've never heard
that
that
one.
one. Junkyard.
I heard it from one person like years ago, and it's
I still say Charlotte sometimes because I
It's really good.
The
At work,
is a good one.
at work, I say batch room. I said I'm gonna go to the batch room real quick.
Billy, can you please change the topic to not toilet talk?
All right, let's see what I got here.
What do you got in that?
We could talk about Dokkan Battle instead.
Okay.
dude,
Okay.
Take it away.
huge.
Okay, because Dokkan Battle. Okay, for those of you who don't know, Dokkan Battle is a game that I and a few other people, Andrew and George included, play on our phone. It's Dragon Ball themed, and that's all that I need to say because this is the lead into another discussion. Dokkan is about to have its 10th anniversary, which is
We
fucking
made
crazy because I've been playing since second anniversary, so
Yeah.
for 8 whole years
Jesus.
or
My
9,
God.
depending on count. I don't know, whatever. But
Me and Billy, second inning. We were
True.
there for the
the point they're trying to make is that like I would say that Dokkan is probably like one of my favorite just games of all time, just because of how much like I've played it, like where it's been like at the points in my life that I've been playing it. I don't think it's a great game, but it's just like it has that place in my heart because like I've played it for
Oh,
so
yeah.
long, and I was
Yeah.
curious if you guys have any games that like you don't think are like the best or even like great, but are still like one of your like favorites just because of like
Well, let me
Like,
tell you about this
personal
little game on
connection?
the Wii.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I do have an actual one though.
Mhm.
If anyone want to go first, or I'll share mine. But
I want to go first.
All
I
right,
never
Michelle,
go
go
first.
first.
Oh,
Whoa,
it's
okay.
always wanting to
Let's
go
go.
first. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I always want to
First.
fucking go first. I manage all of you. I deserve it.
True.
Thank you.
Okay.
so what is this?
Simpsons Road Rage.
That's so good.
Yeah,
That's such a
good
great
pick.
game.
That's
my favorite on the PlayStation
game.
2.
PS2.
Okay.
So I got a list of 3 because there's
Alright,
really
Oh
that's
my
there's
God. Never simple with this fucking guy.
all
No,
3 of them.
He
all three of
already
them-
has a list.
All 3 of them are on the PS3.
Okay.
But the
Dead Rising
PS3
2.
has no game.
That's
Dead
a good
Rising
one.
2 is great.
Yep.
Naughty Bear.
Wait,
Which
hold on.
is-
Back up.
What?
There's supposed to be a list of games that like people don't like that you love. Dead
Well, no,
Rising
not
2.
games that
Well,
people,
no.
not that people don't like.
Games
Just like
that are just not
aren't,
the
like,
best, like inherently,
Mhm.
like
Not AAA,
Yeah.
but like they hold a special place.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would still say Dead Rising 2 is pretty up there. A lot of people played that.
Yeah.
Dead Rising 2. Naughty Bear.
I remember
Okay.
watching YouTube videos of
That's
that one. I never
I
played
love
it.
that game. And in my opinion, the best movie adaptation video game,
Boom blocks.
Toy Story 3.
That's
game,
huge.
okay.
Actually,
The toy box.
I
I think
had
I spent maybe 700 hours.
yeah,
in the toy
I
box.
had that one also as a kid. That was a
I
big one.
don't know anything about it.
It's so.
Never
I have it
seen
on my computer. We'll
Wow.
play it one time.
Yeah. You see, I was gonna say, for me, I'll pick one, right? And
Oh boy.
it's a game. Like, obviously, I could pick one of a million because I play a ton of indie games that are all generally not the best games.
Mhm.
Shrimp.
But for me, when it comes to like mostly being nostalgia, I gotta say it's Fallout New Vegas. It's a buggy
That's a
hell.
big one,
Oh,
yeah.
not a ton of. If people didn't play it when it was like one of the more like recent games, people just don't like it now.
Mhm.
It's
Thought you were gonna say Hatred.
no.
Look up Hatred in your spare time on YouTube. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, the game that got taken off shelves within the first few days, like day or two. Anyway, but no, like New Vegas, a lot of people, if you didn't play it back then, it's hard to get into now because
Yeah.
it's a buggy hell. I mean,
You have to
in the
download
first
like
hour, the game can bug out and like crash out on you to the
Mhm.
point of you can't play.
you have to download like 400 mods just
yeah.
to maybe get it to
Yeah.
work.
Really?
Not that many, obviously,
No,
but,
but
I'm
it's-
exaggerating.
It's
but
like over 100.
you have to mod it a decent amount.
Yeah.
For me, it would probably be Madagascar on the GameCube.
Oh my.
God
Ooh.
damn.
It's a huge pick.
Because that's a game that my sister and I grew up playing on the GameCube, along with the big ones like BFVB,
Mhm.
SpongeBob movie game. We had both of those games. We played Madagascar probably just as much as we played those two.
Okay.
It's a pretty short game. You could play through the entire game in like maybe 6 to 10 hours. And I just kind of assumed that it because I had that personal tie to it and held it mentally at that same level as BFEB in the movie game. I just kind of assumed that's kind of where it fell in the totem pole.
Mhm.
But I grew up and I went on the internet. I come to find out a lot of people don't really like that game. And
Yeah.
it's considered kind of not a very good game.
That was one of my
Which-
childhood games. There was 3 on the GameCube. It was that. It was just Chicken Little, and it was WarioWare for the GameCube that I would play.
Wow.
I
So he
would-
betrayed you, dude. He's been with you
I
since the
would-
beginning.
I would play when I was like really young, and that was when I didn't know like what video games were.
Mhm.
So I think I maybe spent like 10 hours just in the starting
menu,
map,
yeah.
just kind of running around, jumping around, doing God
You're like,
knows
oh,
what.
this game is great.
This game rocks. I can walk off the map and I fall back down on the floor.
And
Billy, what were
Wario
yours?
snaked you after
He's been with me for a
all
while.
those years. yeah.
Also count your blessings with this Mario Kart dilemma, because when the Switch 2 comes out and the new Mario Kart game comes out, there's quite literally going to be twice
24 people.
Yeah.
twice
dude.
the opportunity for Wario
Twice
and
as
the
many
other
green
NPCs.
shells.
It's gonna be me and 23 Warriors.
That's like hell for him. That's just what his hell is.
Billy, did you share a game or no?
Yeah, Dokkan.
Oh yeah,
Oh right, yeah.
the start of the conversation.
Yeah, I was saying,
that old shit. That old thing.
The
Name
whole
is
thing
yes.
with like
And then-
how COVID messed up time, like Overwatch next year is gonna be 10 years
Yeah,
old.
that's
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Almost. I think it's the release of the game. It's gonna be
well, it came out in 2016.
9
right?
years old. It's gonna be 9 years old next year in May. Well, this year in May. But did you say next year?
That's why I said next year it'll be 10 years old.
Disregard everything I just said. I
For
thought you
me, for a game that I love, then maybe I mean obviously my most played game is TF2, but I'm not going to add that because I still believe that they perfected the gameplay in that. There's still new players for a reason.
Yeah.
That's still a game that people can pick up and play and get into because it's done that well.
Andrew, TF2,
yeah.
1,610 hours.
Dude.
What? Wow. You
How
got no.
You're
How
like
long do you have on it?
200.
you're
Oh
dude,
my
you're
God,
like a
that's
fifth
Jesus.
of the fucking
Yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
I've been playing since 2011. I've
Yeah.
been playing forever. But I think games, especially like childhood games, that if I went back and played them, I'd be like, darn, as good as I remember, but I love them anyway.
Yeah.
The Ed Netty PS2 game, and there's a Jimmy Neutron PS2 game where you collect shit and brain blast and build gadgets, and you. I remember like
I remember
you
that.
showed
I
that to
love
us.
Brain Blast.
my mom helped me on a level, and that's such a core memory of mine,
that's
and I love that.
I love that shit.
The only other thing I can think of, there's a 3DS game that I got totally on a whim. My dad was at Best Buy getting a laptop, I think, and I just saw it and I was like, I want to get this. This is just around the time I was making money for myself. I think I had my first job. It's like I'm gonna blow fucking $40 on this game. I have no idea what it is. Just totally on a whim, and it's the most basic fucking anime-ass JRPG, and it's not that great, but it holds a place in my heart because it was just something that I did for the hell of it. It's called Lord of Magna Made in Heaven, and I don't really recommend it. I wouldn't really play it, but I love that game. I do.
Andrew, I love you, but I think
Might
we're
get
out of time,
kicked off.
guys.
Yeah,
I think it's time to
unfortunately, we
wrap
have
this
to-
show
Going back
up.
to the void. All right. See you later, guys. Go back
Oh,
to
man.
go back to
Andrew,
the
do
void
you
of my
have
living
any-
room.
Andrew, can you actually just walk away?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
It's
Thanks
for
been
being
too long.
Yeah.
No, I'll see you later, guys. Yeah. See you.
Good man, that guy. Well, we thank you all for joining us for another wonderful episode of Salesmen After Hours.
That was my own my live edit of him leaving.
We will have another stream for you. Maybe not this week, maybe next week. We got to work that out.
And it
But,
won't be Marvel Rivals.
There will not be Marvel
No,
Rivals. We
we
will maybe
can't-
let you guys
Can't do
decide.
it again.
We will work that out.
I will say in the last maybe 3 minutes we have George, I've been getting yelled at by Meg and Cassidy that you have an edit that has been sent to your phone that has also been sent to me. If you want to check your phone and watch that edit, if you feel comfortable
Oh
showing
my
the stream
fucking God,
while
please.
I
right now.
while I read the last couple comments.
This is big, guys. I don't know what's going on.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, I need your official approval to.
It's just like a beheading video.
I'll have Eric get up and show it. Shout out Meg Talk. I think that was in my contract.
What
That's
the
me.
fuck?
Wait, hang on. Bring it over here.
Have Eric show it to the fans.
Just hit play. You can
Shouts
show
out
the
Meg
camera. I
from
don't care.
Meg Talk.
I see the edit.
All right,
Shouts
hang
out Meg from Meg Talk on account
Hold
of
on, wait,
she didn't send it to me on TikTok.
don't
She sent it to
show
me on
them yet.
Instagram.
We're gonna put it up on the page.
No. I'm under contract actually.
Oh, we
I
can't?
signed a contract with Meg, and I have to shout her out, and we have to show the edit like this.
Okay, all right.
I told her I
We'll also
would.
put it up on the page.
She says we have to do it with for the fans.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
Okay.
Yeah.
No way.
After hours. Woo!
Yep.
See you
Shouts
guys
out
next
Meg,
week.
Meg Talk.
Yep.
See you.
Thank you all guys for
next one.
thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you guys all for watching. I love you all so much. I give you all little kisses.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
See you
And
guys
thank you for the
next week.
shout outs.
Vote Minecraft for the stream on next week.
Yeah.
Eric